Hey guys, time for another coloring episode. So, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what book we're going to be doing today now. Spin, 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 spin. Ooh, looks like we're going to be doing Doorways today. New book, which means new story. Now, what page we're going to be starting on? And go. That needs a better snap. We need a better snap for that. That one wasn't a good one. And go. That wasn't a good one either. Come on. I can't get a good snap. I can't get a good snap. There's a good one. Okay, ready, set, go. Spin that wheel. Spin it, spin it, spin it, spin, 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 spin. Ooh, looks like page 22.
Okay, so because I shot the intro a while after I actually colored this stuff, I kind of messed up and miscounted the number of pages, and I went to page 22 instead of 23, so that's why I said 22 when it spun 23. Just so you know. Now let's keep going with the video.
Kind of a mountainous looking one. Well, let's go with that. Now it's time to grab our Ahoo alcohol markers. Woo! Alcohol. Alrighty then. Time to grab our Ahoo markers and start writing a story to go with the theme of this book, which is Doorways to Distant Lands.
In the world of Karoara, 6 places have been given a legendary fairy tale-like status. Their names are the Bluestone Tower, Ercaxian's Temple, the Melting Castle, Draskia the Labyrinth, Wildanash, the Castle on the Wind, and Iskariath, the city buried in stone. Each place is thought to be lost and inaccessible by any means. The Bluestone Tower was built in a place where all of the world's veins converge. All of the magic that runs through the veins mixes and swirls beneath the tower in a chaotic dance of beauty and danger. Using the power of the world's veins, the tower has opened doors to all corners of Karoara. But most people are unable to see these doors, let alone enter them. When walking through the tower, you can see many of the doors are already open, showing views of the outside world. The first one you look through, you see the mountain village of Tertan. To the southwest of the Bluestone Tower sits the Itarian continent. 4 major factions rule over this continent's people. On the southern portion of the continent, spanning across the whole continent, is the Kreska mountain range. It creates a natural barrier between the 3 factions that rule the north and central areas and the southern faction. It's within these mountains that Tertan sits. Tertan's presiding lords hold allegiance to the Clerigan Empire that spans the southern portion of the Itarian continent. Tertan is located on the western side of the continent, in the center of a valley within the Kreska mountain range. It is a step or tiered fortress town that was built into the mountainsides of the whole valley. The door from the Bluestone Tower is hidden on the uppermost tier. It is in an area of the mage quarters because of the proximity to the world vein. It is also the magic of the world vein that hides the doorway. The magic that hides it is so comprehensive that people can even climb on the stone around the doorway without noticing that the doorway is even there. From the outside, it looks like the rest of the valley's walls, red-tinted stone with small veins of black hidden there. But upon closer inspection, the area where the doorway is hidden has small flakes of blue mixed in with the black in the stone, a sort of corruption of the stone because of the world vein. If you like that story that I made up for this coloring page and this book and just this world that I'm working on building through all these coloring pages, please hit that like button and hit subscribe, then maybe turn on notifications so you know when I upload next. Now though, I want to focus on a lesson I learned while coloring this page. I feel like there are always a few moments when you're creating something where this certain phrase is uttered. I don't hate it, but I don't love it yet. When painting my Necrons, it was when I put down that shade of Berserker Red on the first model. I didn't love it, but I also didn't hate it. Then I changed what I was doing with those models. And when I was coloring this page, it's when I started to lay down the blue on the edge of the stones. I knew I wanted to use blue as kind of a shadow or like edge highlight type color-ish to add some depth to the stones. and bring the idea of the Bluestone Tower having, blue stones that it was built out of, with kind of the magic coursing through them. I didn't want the tower itself to be kind of like corrupted by the magic from the world veins, but I wanted it to be like the magic is running through that tower. That's what the blue and the bluestones kind of is. And when coloring it, I didn't know how much I really wanted to add to kind of accentuate the edges of that stone. I tried to start off with very little, using it just as like right around the edges. Then I kept building it up and adding more and kind of it grew out into the rock when I was trying to go and kind of layer it in. And by the end of it, like I like it, but I think it was a little too much of the blue. Even the dark blue and the light blue, the like kind of teal-ish blue. I felt it was a little too much. And just altogether, I feel like it really encroached on the towers and away from the edges of the rocks a bit too much. I'll have to make sure to dial it back next time to see how that kind of looks. See if I can find the right balance of too little and too much. In the end, I do like this piece as the start of the Bluestone Tower story, but I think there are things I can improve on. If we're talking about just coloring, the blue along the edges is one thing, and making sure like my strokes are not visible in large areas like they are in the sky. Then there's also world building I need to improve on, because I think I did okay, but that's up to you guys, like to leave a comment and say, do you hate it? Do you like it? What are your thoughts on like that story that I made up for this? And how did I do with world building? But yeah, that's about it. Now I've just got some sexy final shots for you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video and have a royal day.